the lights, please. All right, so if we look, this is where we kind of have our module, and I have it in student view so that way you can see what we're doing here, right? So remember, where's the first place that we always go for Seymour's class? Modules, right? So we click modules. Once you get to modules, is this book not thick enough? Let's see. There we go. Once you get to modules, we're going to come to Egypt. And if you go down to where it says grapes chart turn in, okay, and you click on grapes chart turn in. Yep. Make sure you're reading the directions. There's super important stuff here, and I know sometimes we as 6th or 7th graders don't necessarily read instructions the way that we should. So make sure that you remember to change the permission on your chart. So you're going to go to the share settings, and you need to change it from private to public. Okay. Do I need to show us how to do that? Okay. So some of us know, some of us don't. So I'll just pick something at random here. We'll pick our do now. Okay. So this is a slideshow, but it'll work pretty much the same. Okay. You're going to click the little share button on your grapes chart, because remember, it's the one that you made. Okay. Then what you're going to do, there's going to be a part for access. You are going to change the access by coming down here. So you see how it says general access? When you make it, it'll start off restricted just like this. That means nobody else can see it or do anything with it. So you're going to click on that, and you're going to change it to anyone with the link. Okay. And I think for Google Docs, it might say public or whatever, but you're going to change it to that bottom one. Okay. If it says anyone with the link, you're going to click that. If it says public, click that. Whatever that bottom one is, that's what you're going to click. I'm not going to click it on here because I want to leave this restricted, but you click that to change it. Once you click this to change it, you're going to click copy link. Okay. Once you have clicked copy link, you can click done if you want to. You don't have to. Okay. So you're going to start assignment. Is that the best idea, gentlemen? No. Again, make sure you are reading the directions. I'm not going to read them for you, but make sure you're reading the directions. Okay. This is the important part. Do not upload a file. What you are going to do, since this is a Google Drive thing, you're going to come over here to where it says Google Drive LTI 1.3. Okay. So you're going to click Google Drive LTI 1.3. Canvas is then going to pull up your Google Drive. Okay. You're going to click select file. Yeah, I think it's because of the recording program. Okay. You are then going to pick whatever, you're going to pick your grapes chart, right? So, for an example, I'm going to pick this just because how fun is that, right? Now, you're going to pick your grapes chart. I didn't pick a grapes chart, but this is just a file, right? You're going to click attach file. Okay. Once you click attach file, you're going to click submit assignment. You're going to click OK. Okay. You will know that you did it correctly because it will say submit it. And remember how it said start assignment? Now it says new attempt. If you've done those things, you know that you've done it correctly, right? If you want to double check, you can click and it'll pull it up. All right, so does that make sense? Oh, let me move my hand out of the way. So does that make sense how we upload this? Okay, so here's your job for today. Like I said, your grapes chart is due today. That is your number one priority, okay? With your grapes chart, like we said, it is broken into 3 parts. First part is your notes, which should be done already if you've been keeping up with class, right? How many things did you need to have in each box? 8. How many things did you have to have total? 50. So that's 8 in each box plus 2 extra things, okay? Second part, it is, but you've learned a lot. Second part, remember that's your ranking, and you need to rank them, right? The top bullet point is number 1. That's the thing that was most important for you. Second bullet point is second most important. Big part with that is where you explain why you ranked them the way that you did. Okay, don't just copy and paste. You need to explain your ranking. Because like you said, we learned a lot. There was a lot of things in those boxes. To only pick 5 out of the 20 or 30 things that we learned about each of those categories, you need to explain why they were there. Okay? Third part, remember on your grapes chart, there's that blank page at the end. That blank page is where you're going to type out your reflection for each grape. So for geography, the 2 questions that you're going to ask, what did you learn? Why was it important for Egypt? For religion, what did you learn? Why was it important for Egypt? For each one, that's what you're doing. Does that make sense? Okay. Other thing, if you need to retake your test, this would be a time to study, to do your test corrections and all that. Final thing, and this is going back a little bit, as I was kind of looking, there are some people who either need to turn in their Mesopotamia grapes or maybe need to add to it. I will reopen that. Once you have finished Egypt grapes and once you have finished retaking or studying for your retake, if you need to redo Mesopotamian grapes, you can work on that, okay? So those are going to be the 3 big things that we are working on, okay? Lights are going to start off red to make sure we get a good start. If we can show that we can be focused and good with that, we can move them up to purple and maybe blue. Yes, ma'am. It should be an email that was sent. That's how it usually releases Google test scores. And then I'll be working, like I said, on grading the written parts and upgrading those during class. Okay, any other questions? All right.